Human warship incoming. The battle perimeter has been broken. The stars stretched across the black sky like tiny lights scattered across a giant canvas. The edge of human space was quiet, or at least it was supposed to be. Lieutenant Ethan Hayes stared at the glowing panels in front of him, eyes darting from one screen to another. Each screen showed a different section of the perimeter. The energy shields, the sensors, the distant radar blips. Everything looked normal, or so it seemed. Ethan rubbed his tired eyes and leaned back in his chair. "Captain Thompson," he said, his voice calm but tense, "I'm seeing some unusual energy readings near Sector 783. It's faint, but it doesn't match anything we've seen before." Captain Mia Thompson stood behind him, arms crossed, her expression steady but alert. She leaned forward to look at the main screen. "How unusual are we talking, Ethan?" she asked. "Small fluctuations, at first glance," Ethan replied. "But the pattern is repeating. Someone, or something, is moving through the perimeter shields." Mia frowned. She had been through drills and exercises for years, but this was different. "Could it be a sensor glitch?" she asked. Ethan shook his head. "I've checked 3 times. Everything is functioning correctly. Whatever it is, it's real." Mia pressed a button on the console. "Alert Central Command. Let them know the perimeter has been compromised." As the message was sent, Ethan's console beeped loudly. A small red light flashed. He leaned closer. "Captain, they're here," he whispered. Mia's heart tightened. She turned to the main window of the outpost. Through the darkness of space, tiny streaks of light were moving fast. They were alien ships, smaller than a human cruiser, but moving with incredible speed and precision. The alarm sounded throughout the outpost. Red lights flashed, and the voice of the station's automated alert system echoed in every room. "Warning! Perimeter breach!" Warning! Perimeter breach. Ethan's hands flew across the controls. "All defensive turrets, stand by. Shields at maximum, prepare for engagement." Mia ran to the communications console. "Lucas, get Central Command on the line." "We need immediate backup." The young officer at the console, Lucas Reed, was already working. He adjusted his headset and spoke quickly. "Central Command, this is Outpost Theta 7. We have a breach in the perimeter. Multiple unidentified ships entering human space. Request immediate assistance." There was a pause. "Bye." Then the calm but serious voice of Admiral Clara Morgan came through. "Theta 7, we copy your message. Do you have an estimate of enemy numbers?" "Too many to count accurately," Lucas replied. "Sensors are picking up at least 30 small ships moving fast. They're trying to break our formations." Mia clenched her fists. 30 ships against a small outpost was not a fight they could win. But she had trained for situations like this. She took a deep breath. "Admiral, we'll hold them off as long as possible, but our defenses are limited. Requesting immediate reinforcements." "Understood, Theta 7, Clara's voice said. "We are dispatching the USS Liberty. ETA 37 2 minutes. Hold your position." 32 minutes. That was a lifetime in a battle. The alien ships, sleek and dark, began to fire energy bolts toward the outpost. The blast slammed into the outer shields, sending ripples of light across the surface. The shields groaned under the strain, but they held, for now. "Return fire!" Mia shouted. The turret operators swung the heavy guns into position. The human energy blast streaked into space, hitting some of the alien ships. Small explosions dotted the darkness. Ethan's fingers moved quickly over the controls. "Captain, they're adapting. Their ships are moving to avoid our fire." Mia nodded. "Keep adjusting. Focus on the ones closest to the shield breach." Lucas's hands flew across the communications panel. He was trying to coordinate with nearby outposts, but the aliens were moving too fast. Messages bounced back with static. Suddenly a new warning sounded. The red lights flashed brighter, and the voice of the alert system became urgent. "Warning. Shield failure imminent. Warning. Shield failure imminent." Ethan's heart raced. "Captain, the perimeter is breaking!" Mia gritted her teeth. She had trained for this moment, but seeing it happen was worse than any simulation. Focus on keeping the main shield active. Divert all remaining power. We cannot let them through. The alien ships pressed forward. One of them slipped past the weakened shield. Ethan shouted, "They're inside the perimeter!" Panic rippled through the crew. Mia slammed her fist on the console. "Stay calm. Everyone stay focused. We fight until reinforcements arrive." In the command room, the crew worked in a synchronized rhythm. Turret operators fired precise bursts. Engineers rerouted energy to keep the shields from failing completely. Lucas sent constant updates to Central Command. Despite their efforts, the aliens moved with terrifying efficiency. They seemed to anticipate every human maneuver. But then something strange happened. One alien ship stopped moving. Another slowed. A pattern began to emerge in their movements. Ethan noticed it first. "Captain! They're repeating the same sequence." "It's like they're following a routine. We might be able to exploit it." Mia's eyes narrowed. "Good. Focus on the weak points in their pattern. Target them where they're most vulnerable." The crew adjusted their tactics. They fired in short, precise bursts, aiming at ships that paused or moved too predictably. Slowly, explosions began to appear among the alien vessels. The aliens hissed and screeched through their communication system, a sound that chilled the human crew. But the humans did not falter. Every burst of energy, every careful shot, was precise. They were fighting with ingenuity, using their smaller numbers as an advantage. Ethan smiled grimly. "They're panicking. Their formation is breaking." Mia nodded. "Good. Keep it up. We buy as much time as possible." Outside, the stars seemed to blur as the battle raged. Small explosions lit up the darkness, reflecting off the surface of the outpost. Sparks flew across the hull. The humans were holding, but barely. Lucas's voice came over the intercom, tense but excited. "Captain, Central Command reports reinforcements inbound." "The USS Liberty is jumping into the sector." Mia let out a small sigh of relief. "Finally!" "They're on their way."
Ethan kept his eyes on the screens. Reinforcements are not here yet.
"We still have a fight ahead." A sudden blast rocked the outpost. One of the outer walls cracked under the force of a direct hit. Mia grabbed the console for support. "Status report," she shouted. Ethan's fingers flew over the controls. Hull breach on the northern side. Life support is stable but weakened. Shields at 40%. Mia took a deep breath. Redirect all remaining power to shields. Keep those alien ships away from the core.
Lucas's hands were shaking as he worked. "Captain, there's another anomaly."
"I'm picking up a strange signal from one of the alien ships. It's different, not like the others." Mia frowned. "Different how?" Lucas adjusted the display. "It's almost like it's sending a message, but we can't understand it." Ethan leaned closer to the console. "It's too precise to be random. They might be trying to communicate or confuse us." Mia's mind raced. Could the aliens be trying to trick them? She glanced around at her crew. Everyone was tense but focused. "Ignore the signal for now. Focus on holding the perimeter." The minutes dragged on like hours. Every second felt heavy with tension. The crew worked tirelessly, their hands moving quickly over controls, adjusting shields, firing turrets, and coordinating attacks. Then, in the distance, a massive flash of light appeared. A human warship, the USS Liberty, emerged from a jump gate, its massive hull gleaming in the starlight. Its engines flared as it slowed to a tactical approach. Ethan let out a small cheer. "They're here! Liberty is here!" Mia smiled, exhausted but determined. "Good. Now we can push back." The alien ships saw the human warship and hesitated. Their confident advance slowed. For the first time, they seemed uncertain. Ethan's eyes sparkled with hope. "They didn't expect this. We've bought enough time to change the battle." Mia nodded. She knew the fight was far from over. But for the first time in hours, she felt a surge of confidence. Humans were down. but not defeated. Not by a long shot. And in the quiet hum of the outpost amidst the flashing lights and distant explosions, Ethan, Mia, and the crew prepared themselves for the next phase of the battle. They would fight. They would survive, and they would show the universe why humans were never to be underestimated. The USS Liberty glided through the dark void of space, its massive hull reflecting the faint lights of distant stars. Inside the bridge, Captain Nathan Cole stood tall, his hands resting on the rail in front of the main console. His eyes scanned the displays, showing the chaotic battle at the edge of human space. "Admiral Morgan said the outpost perimeter is broken," Nathan said quietly. "We have to arrive fast, or Theta 7 will be lost." Tactical Officer Olivia Price, sitting beside him, studied the screen carefully. "Captain, enemy ships are scattered but moving toward the inner sectors. If we jump in at full speed, we can intercept them before they reach the core." Nathan nodded.
Do it.
"Full power to engines. Prepare weapons for immediate engagement." Down in the engineering bay, Aaron Scott worked quickly, checking the engines and energy conduits. The Liberty was one of the most advanced human warships, but the recent upgrades had added strain to the systems. Aaron wiped sweat from his forehead. "Engines ready. Weapons charged. Shields at full capacity," he reported over the intercom. In the pilot seats, Sophia Lane and her co-pilot Derek Miles exchanged a tense glance. "This is it," Sophia said. "Time to see if humans still have what it takes." Derek smiled. "We've trained for this. Let's show them." The Liberty made its jump through the space gate, leaving a trail of shimmering light behind. Seconds later, the ship appeared near the battle zone. The human outpost looked tiny from this distance, surrounded by alien ships. "Status report!" Nathan shouted. Olivia quickly scanned the tactical screen. Enemy ships are about 25 in number. They are advancing on the outpost, but some are breaking formation. We have a chance to hit the weaker ones first. Nathan's eyes narrowed. "Good. Focus fire on the ones nearest to the shields. We cannot let them reach Theta 7's core." Down in the outpost, Lieutenant Ethan Hayes watched the approaching warship with relief. "Captain Thompson, the Liberty is here," he shouted into the comm. Mia Thompson let out a long breath. "Finally. Let's coordinate. Lucas, send our grid coordinates to Liberty. Tell them where the weak points are." Lucas's hands flew over the console. "Coordinates sent. Liberty, we are marking the perimeter breach and the areas under heaviest attack. Focus your fire there." The Liberty's turrets rotated smoothly, energy bolts firing with precise timing. Explosions lit the darkness as the alien ships were hit. One by one, small bursts of fire erupted on their hulls, and a few ships spun out of control, drifting helplessly into space. Ethan smiled at the display. "They're taking heavy losses already. Keep going." Mia nodded. "Good. Keep pressure on them. Do not let them regroup." In the Liberty's bridge, Nathan observed the unfolding battle. "They underestimated us," he said. "Humans always find a way." Olivia glanced at him. "It's in our nature. We adapt fast." The alien ships, the Varkon, hissed and screeched in response. Their communications were loud, chaotic, but clearly confused. They had expected an easy fight, but the humans were organized and resilient. In the outpost, Mia noticed one alien ship moving differently. It was larger than the others and seemed to be controlling the smaller ships. "Ethan, focus sensors on that large ship. It might be their command vessel." Ethan's fingers moved quickly. "Got it." Sensors locked. "Captain, it's heavily shielded, but there is a pattern to its movement." Mia nodded. "Good. Track it." Liberty, prioritize that ship after the smaller ones. Down in the Liberty's engineering bay, Aaron noticed the main reactor flicker. "Captain, minor fluctuations in the shield energy," he reported. "We can hold, but continuous fire may overload the circuits." Nathan tapped the rail. "Take care of it, Aaron. We need shields up at all times." Aaron gave a small nod. "On it." He ran to the reactor controls, adjusting power flows to stabilize the shield. On the Liberty's flight deck, Sophia Lane and Derek Miles prepared their fighter craft. We'll take out the smaller ships near the outpost, Sophia said. We can give the Liberty room to hit the larger one. Derek nodded. Let's make it quick. The fighters jumped into space, weaving between alien fire, dodging energy bolts. Sophia fired with precise bursts, disabling one alien ship after another. Derek hit another group, sending them spinning into the void. Back on the Liberty's bridge, Olivia monitored the pilots. Good work, Sophia and Derek. Keep them distracted. We're moving on the command ship. Nathan turned to the main controls. Fire concentrated plasma bursts. Aim for the hull weak points. Keep shields up and maintain formation. The Liberty moved with incredible speed, its massive energy cannons firing. The large alien ship tried to evade, but the humans were too precise. Sparks and explosions covered its surface. Small hull breaches appeared. The alien crew panicked. Inside Theta 7, Mia watched the battle with wide eyes. They're doing it. They're really doing it, Ethan grinned. We held them long enough. Humans always find a way to strike back. Lucas adjusted communications. Captain Thompson, Liberty requests additional targeting data for the alien command ship. Mia quickly sent the coordinates. Target their weak points. Hit them fast and hard. The Liberty responded immediately, energy beams converging on the command vessel. Explosions rippled across its hull. The alien ships nearby hesitated, their movements uncoordinated without the command signal. Sophia and Derek moved in, firing precise shots to disable any remaining smaller ships near the outpost. One by one, the alien ships were destroyed or forced to retreat. Inside the alien command ship, the Varkon commander hissed orders, but his crew was panicking. Systems were failing. The humans had not only arrived, they were outsmarting them. Nathan watched the bridge displays, satisfaction in his eyes. They underestimated humans, he said quietly. They always do. And now they are learning the hard way. Aaron, in the engineering bay, spoke into his comm. Captain, shields are holding steady. Reactor stable. We're ready for the next strike. Nathan nodded. Good. Maintain focus. The battle isn't over yet. In the outpost, Mia saw the alien ship scattering. They're retreating, she shouted. Ethan's voice was steady but triumphant. Not for long, Captain. Liberty is following them. They can't escape. Lucas adjusted the sensors. Some ships are trying to jump out, but if Liberty hits the command ship, the rest will lose coordination. Mia smiled. Exactly what we need. Outside, the Liberty fired a final concentrated beam at the alien command ship. The hull buckled, sparks and flames shooting into space. The alien vessel wrenched violently, then exploded in a brilliant burst of fire. The smaller alien ships hesitated, then began to retreat at full speed. Liberty and the fighters followed, preventing any regrouping. Inside Theta 7, the crew cheered. We did it, Mia said. We actually did it. Ethan looked at the fading alien ships. Humans never back down, not even when cornered. Lucas nodded. They're gone, for now. But we need to remain alert. Nathan turned to his crew on the Liberty. Good work, everyone. But stay sharp. The galaxy isn't done testing humans yet. Olivia smiled. We're always ready. Aaron wiped sweat from his forehead. Engineering says we're ready for anything else that comes our way. Sophia and Derek returned to the Liberty, fighters docking smoothly. Not a bad first fight, Derek said. Sophia grinned. Not bad at all. And we made it look easy. Nathan looked out the main window at the damaged outpost. Theta 7 survived because humans work together, adapt, and fight like nothing else in the galaxy. That's our greatest strength. Mia Thompson, still watching the stars, nodded. And that's why the Varkon will think twice before testing us again. Ethan Hayes leaned back, exhausted but proud. We held the line, and humans came through when it mattered most. As the USS Liberty guided the remaining alien ships out of human space, a sense of relief spread through the outpost. The perimeter had been broken, but it was repaired with courage, skill, and determination. Lucas glanced at the tactical display. Captain Thompson, the sector is secure for now. Mia smiled. For now, she said, her eyes scanning the stars. But the fight is never truly over. Ethan leaned on the console. That's the human way. We never give up. And as the Liberty and the Outpost crews prepared for the next challenge, one thing was certain. Humanity had shown its strength. Against impossible odds, they had fought, survived, and proven why they were not to be underestimated. The battle was over, but the war was just beginning, and the humans were ready. The alien fleet had scattered into the darkness of space, but their retreat was slow and uneven. Captain Nathan Cole watched the displays aboard the USS Liberty, his eyes sharp. The humans had won the first phase of the battle, but the aliens were still dangerous. "Tactical report," Nathan said, his voice steady. Olivia Price leaned forward, pointing at the screens. "Captain, several smaller enemy groups are trying to regroup near the outer asteroid field. They're damaged, but still armed. If we don't stop them, they could repair and return to attack." Nathan's jaw tightened. "We are not letting that happen. Prepare for a counterattack." "We go after them now." Aaron Scott in the engineering bay adjusted the reactor output. "Shields and weapons are ready, Captain. We can sustain heavy fire without overloading." Sophia Lane and Derek Miles, already in their fighter craft, exchanged a look. "Time to finish this," Sophia said. Derek nodded. "Let's show them humans don't quit." The Liberty moved forward at full speed, weaving between asteroids. Its massive cannons charged, ready to fire. The human fighters darted ahead, scouting the asteroid field for alien ships. In Theta 7, Lieutenant Ethan Hayes and Captain Mia Thompson watched the screens.
"They're going after the remaining ships," Ethan said.
"Good. We can finally push the aliens back completely." Mia nodded. "Keep monitoring. Any signs of reinforcements, we alert Liberty immediately."
Lucas Reed, tapping the communication panel, reported, "Captain, sensors show alien ships hiding among the asteroids."
"Some are damaged, some are preparing weapons." Ethan's eyes narrowed. "Then we hit them fast." No hesitation. Outside, the fighters weaved between massive rocks, dodging debris and enemy fire. Sophia fired carefully, taking out an alien ship hidden behind an asteroid. Derek followed, disabling another ship with precise energy bolts. Back on the Liberty, Nathan studied the main display. "Focus fire on the largest group. They're leading the retreat. Hit their shields first, then their engines."
Olivia nodded, tapping controls. Weapons locked, firing in 3.
2, 1. Energy beams shot from the Liberty, striking the alien ships. The impact rocked the larger vessels, causing sparks to fly and hull sections to explode. Smaller ships scattered, some spinning out of control. Aaron monitored the energy flow. "Captain's shield powers holding steady. We can continue this attack." Nathan's eyes stayed on the display. "Good. Keep pressure on them, no gaps." Inside the alien fleet, panic was spreading. Their command ship had been destroyed, and the remaining vessels were struggling to coordinate. Signals from the larger ships were weak and confused. Sophia and Derek took advantage of the chaos. They worked together to disable ships one by one, weaving between asteroids and enemy fire. Every shot counted. Every move was precise. On the Liberty, Nathan ordered, "Deploy boarding teams. We take control of any crippled alien ships. No one escapes." 2 groups of Marines, led by Lieutenant Hannah Brooks and Sergeant Derek Miles, moved into the assault pods. They launched from the Liberty, heading toward the nearest damaged alien ships. Inside the outpost, Ethan watched anxiously. "They're boarding the ships. This is risky, but it could end the fight faster." Mia nodded. "We trust them. Humans are clever in these situations. They'll find a way." The boarding teams docked on the alien ships, cutting through the hull with plasma torches. The alien crews tried to resist, but the humans were well-trained and disciplined. One by one, the alien ships fell into human control. Hannah Brooks reported back, "Captain, ships secured. No casualties so far. Enemy systems are being disabled." Nathan's eyes lit with satisfaction. "Good work. Secure all remaining vessels." "We take nothing for granted." Aaron monitored the energy systems of the captured ships. Captain, we can reroute power from these ships to our shields and weapons. That will give us a huge advantage. Nathan nodded. Do it. Every bit counts. Meanwhile, Sophia and Derek spotted another group of alien ships trying to escape through a narrow asteroid corridor. Captain, they're trying to flee, Sophia said. Nathan's eyes narrowed. Not on our watch. Liberty will intercept them. Fighters followed them closely. The Liberty fired precise energy beams at the fleeing ships. The beams struck with deadly accuracy, forcing the aliens to slow down and turn. Sophia and Derek moved in, firing rapid shots to finish the remaining vessels. Inside Theta, 7, Ethan and Mia watched as the battle unfolded on their screens. They're finishing them off, Ethan said. Humans never stop fighting. Lucas adjusted the sensors. All remaining alien ships are either disabled or retreating. The perimeter is almost clear. Mia let out a sigh of relief. Finally, humans have done it again. Nathan turned to his crew. Status report. Olivia tapped her console. Enemy ships destroyed or captured. Our shields and weapons stable. Fighters are returning. Aaron smiled. Engineering confirms all systems ready. No damage to Liberty. Sophia and Derek returned to the Liberty. That was intense, Sophia said, catching her breath. Derek nodded. But we did it. Humans always find a way. Nathan looked at the stars, watching the remaining alien ships retreat. This is the way humans survive, not by strength alone, but by intelligence, courage, and teamwork. Inside the outpost, Ethan turned to Mia. They did it. Liberty finished the fight. Mia smiled. Humans are unstoppable when we work together. That's why we survive. Lucas adjusted the communications panel. Captain Thompson, the sector is secure. No immediate threats detected. Ethan nodded. Good. But we stay alert. The aliens may return, but we'll be ready. Nathan ordered the Liberty to move closer to Theta. 7. Prepare for repairs and support. Outpost Theta. 7 has held, but they've taken damage. We provide everything they need. Aaron checked the engineering systems. Shields and weapons are ready for any further engagement. We can support the outpost indefinitely if needed. Mia walked to Ethan. We held the perimeter. Humans didn't give up, and we saved the outpost. Ethan nodded, and we showed them why humans are feared in the galaxy. We adapt, we fight, and we survive. Lucas added. The sensors show the remaining alien ships are retreating fast. They won't be back soon. Sophia and Derek walked through the Liberty's corridors, tired but smiling. Humans always fight smarter, not just harder, Sophia said.
Derek grinned.
And we always find a way. That's why the Varkon underestimated us. Nathan stood on the bridge, looking at the stars. We've won this battle, but the war is not over. Humanity has shown its strength, but the galaxy is still full of dangers. Olivia smiled. Then we'll face them the same way we always do, together. Aaron leaned against a console. And we'll make sure the Liberty is ready for anything that comes our way. Mia Thompson, watching from Theta.
7 spoke softly to Ethan.
Humans never quit. That's why we survive. And that's why the universe will never underestimate us again. Ethan nodded. The battle is over, but humans have proven something bigger than victory. We've shown courage, intelligence, and unity. That's the real power. Nathan looked at his crew one last time. Rest now, but stay alert. Humanity has survived this fight. Next time, we'll be ready even faster. The stars stretched across the sky as the human fleet moved through the sector. The Varkon had learned a hard lesson. Humans were not to be underestimated. The outpost was safe, the alien threat diminished, and humanity had shown its courage, strength, and ingenuity. The Liberty and Theta, 7 prepared for repairs, resupply, and recovery. The humans had fought together, adapted quickly, and won decisively. Ethan, Mia, Nathan, Olivia, Aaron, Sophia, Derek, and Lucas knew one truth. Humans would always survive. And when cornered, humans did not just fight. They conquered. The battle was over. The victory belonged to humans. But the war they all knew was far from finished, and humanity was ready for whatever came next. The stars were calm now, and silence spread across the edge of human space. The battle had ended, and the alien fleet had retreated far into the darkness. The human outpost Theta 7 was damaged but still standing. The USS Liberty floated nearby, its massive hull steady, ready to provide support. Captain Nathan Cole watched the displays on the bridge, his eyes thoughtful. The battle had been hard, but humans had won. He turned to Olivia Price, his tactical officer. "We did it, but we can't celebrate yet. We need to secure this sector." Olivia nodded. "The aliens are retreating. Sensors show no immediate threat. For now, the sector is safe."
Aaron Scott, the engineer, adjusted a control panel. "Shields and engines are ready. Liberty can stay here for support and repairs."
The outpost is stable now. Sophia Lane and Derek Miles returned from a patrol around the asteroid field.
All clear, Sophia reported. No signs of enemy scouts.
The aliens are gone, at least for now. Derek grinned. Humans always find a way. They won't forget this fight easily.
Inside Theta.
Evan, Lieutenant Ethan Hayes, and Captain Mia Thompson were walking through the damaged corridors of the outpost. Sparks flickered from broken panels, and dust floated in the low-gravity air.
Yet the humans moved with purpose. We held the outpost, Mia said, her voice calm but proud.
The perimeter was broken, but we repaired it with courage and teamwork.
Ethan nodded. And humans showed the aliens something they will not forget.
We fight back, even when the odds are against us. Lucas Reed, the communications officer, was busy sending reports to Central Command. Central Command will be proud of this effort, he said. Theta 7 survived because humans worked together, adapted, and never gave up.
Mia smiled.
Humans never give up. That's why we survive. That's why we are feared in the galaxy.
Down in the Liberty's engineering bay, Aaron Scott was checking the captured alien ships.
"Captain," he said into the comm, "we can use the energy systems from the captured ships to improve our shields and weapons. This will make us stronger for future battles." Nathan Cole's eyes narrowed. "Do it, Aaron. Every advantage counts." Humans do not wait for danger. They prepare for it.
Olivia Price added, "Captain, our pilots are ready for another mission if needed."
Sophia and Derek are ready to patrol the sector and ensure no alien ships return. Nathan smiled. "Good. Humans are strong not just because of technology, but because of people. Courage, skill, and teamwork win battles, not just weapons." Sophia and Derek walked through the Liberty's corridors, speaking quietly. "We did it," Sophia said. Theta 7 is safe. Derek nodded, and the aliens learned the hard way. Humans do not give up, and humans do not surrender. We always find a way. Back in Theta 7, Mia Thompson walked past a command center, watching her crew repair damaged consoles and reroute power. "Humans adapt fast," she said. "Even in a fight, even when cornered, we find solutions." Ethan Hayes looked at her. "That's why the Liberty came in time. That's why humans win."
Lucas Reed adjusted the sensors.
"Captain, readings show no alien ships in the sector."
The battle is over, at least for now.
Mia nodded. Good.
But we stay alert. The Varkon will return eventually. But next time, we will be ready faster, stronger, smarter. Nathan Cole stood on the Liberty's bridge, looking at the calm stars. Humans have survived this battle because of one thing: courage, intelligence, and unity. The galaxy will remember this day. Aaron Scott leaned on a console. And humans will continue to survive because we never give up. We adapt, we learn, and we fight together. Sophia Lane smiled. Humans always find a way. That's our strength. That's what makes us unstoppable. Derek Miles added, "The aliens may think they understand humans, but they don't. We are unpredictable, clever, and brave."
That's why we survive. In the outpost, Mia and Ethan stood at the observation window, looking out at the stars.
The damage to Theta 7 was visible, but so was the resilience of the humans inside. "We held the line," Ethan said. "We saved the outpost." Mia nodded. "And humans have shown the galaxy what we are capable of. We fight for survival, for our homes, for each other. That's our greatest weapon." Lucas adjusted the comm panel. "Captain, Central Command is sending congratulations. Theta 7 and Liberty are being recognized for their bravery." Mia smiled. "Good. But the real reward is survival and knowing humans can face anything." Nathan Cole turned to his crew. "This battle is over, but the war is not. Humanity must always be ready. But today, we proved that humans are strong, brave, and unstoppable." Olivia Price added, "And we fight not just with weapons, but with intelligence and courage. That's what makes humans feared in the galaxy." Aaron Scott nodded. "We survived. We won. And we'll continue to fight when needed." Sophia and Derek looked out at the calm stars. "The battle is over," Sophia said. "But humans are always ready." Derek smiled. "And the aliens know it. They will never forget this fight." In Theta 7, Mia Thompson spoke quietly. "Humans are strong because we adapt. Humans survive because we never give up. Humans win because we fight together." Ethan Hayes looked at the stars. "And humans will continue to do so no matter what comes next." Lucas Reed adjusted the communications panel one last time. "Captain, sensors are clear. The sector is secure. The battle is over." Mia nodded. "For now. But humans will always watch the stars, always prepare, always fight. That is who we are." Nathan Cole watched the stars from the Liberty. "We have shown courage. We have shown intelligence. We have shown unity. And that is why humans survive." Aaron Scott added, "And that is why humans win. No matter the enemy, no matter the odds, we fight. And we survive." Sophia Lane smiled. "Humans never give up. We find a way. That is our strength." Derek Miles nodded. "And the galaxy will remember, humans are not to be underestimated." Back in Theta 7, Mia and Ethan looked at the stars together. "The battle is over," Mia said. "But humanity's journey continues." Ethan smiled. "And we are ready. Humans always survive. Humans always fight. Humans always win." Lucas Reed adjusted the sensors one last time. "Captain, no alien ships detected. The sector is clear. Theta 7 is safe." Mia nodded. "Good. But humans will always be ready. Always alert. Always strong." Nathan Cole turned to his crew. "Today we won. Tomorrow we prepare." Humanity survives because we never quit, and humanity will continue to survive, no matter what comes next. Olivia Price added, "We fight for each other. We fight for our homes. That is what makes us strong." Aaron Scott smiled. "And that is what makes humans unstoppable." Sophia Lane and Derek Miles walked through the Liberty's corridors. "We fought well," Sophia said. "We showed the universe our strength." Derek nodded. "And we will continue to show it every time we are tested." In Theta 7, Mia Thompson turned to Ethan Hayes. "Humans are brave. Humans are clever. Humans never give up. And humans always survive." Ethan nodded. "That is why humanity will never be defeated. That is why humans will always fight." Lucas Reed adjusted the sensors one last time. "Captain, all readings are clear. The sector is secure. The battle is over." Mia smiled. "Yes, the battle is over. But humans will always be ready. That is who we are. That is what we do. Humans survive. Humans fight. Humans win." Nathan Cole watched the stars and spoke quietly. "The battle belongs to humans. The victory belongs to humans. And the future belongs to humans. Aaron Scott added, "No matter what comes next, we are ready." Humans always survive. Sophia Lane smiled. Humans never quit. Derek Miles nodded. And humans always find a way. The stars stretched endlessly across space. Theta Vest was safe. The USS Liberty was ready. Humans had fought, survived, and won. The galaxy had witnessed their courage, their intelligence, and their unity. And one truth was clear to everyone. Humanity was strong. Humanity was clever. Humanity was unstoppable. The battle was over. The victory belonged to humans, but the war was far from finished. And the humans were ready for whatever came next.